It's happening. We're doing it. Hell yeah. What's happening, party people? We're back to the Sly Cooper universe, the just off version of Earth with furries. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what I was gonna stream until about 10 minutes ago. And I was like, I got some trilogies I could finish off. I wanted to do this on Fridays, but why not just do it on Sundays? I digress. So what is happening here? So in terms of story structure, this game starts in what's called in medias res. In medias res, depending on your pronunciation. And what that basically means is our story begins in the middle of the action. We don't know what's going on. Let's hit it.
This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team. Are pumped. Submersibles. Showtime, baby. Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion.
We got mystery members of the gang. Oh man, so when we last left off, Sly 2, we destroyed the clockwork parts for good in Clockla. Bentley got hurt real bad, and you could see it a little bit. He's wearing a helmet. He's strapped down. He's in a wheelchair now, and I appreciate that he actually gets more mobility options in a wheelchair, in his wheelchair in this game, which, I appreciate they didn't.
Take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
I appreciate they did not sideline Bentley because of his paralysis. That's pretty cool. I'm just hopping around. And Murray left the team. We saw him leave his gear behind at the end of Sly 2. Both of them did, actually. Alright, Agent Heartthrob.
The ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second eye is full. Third skyward. Hold on, Bob. Over.
Agent Old Rock, prep for timber.
Hiya, how are you? Well done.
Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position.
Okay,
Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
So where the hell are we? We're out in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I don't think the story of this game is as good as the second one, but I feel like they expand in such a cool way where, like, all the additions feel good. It's just that I feel the story of 2 is a lot tighter.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
I've got visual confirmation on the door. Nice shoot.
No destructibles, cool. Money here? There's gotta be money somewhere, yeah. Alright. 3 coins, we are on our way.
Ball is nearing the lab. Agent Deep 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
Agent Deep 6, deploy!
First is down.
You know what I really appreciate?
I'm
My-
reading both force fields down. Strong work, Deep 6.
Every time.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
It's a shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
And that's our villain of the game, Dr. M. Cold bitch of a man. Drill. Man drill. Look, I'm trying here, man. But yeah, what I appreciate about this game is that my copy works. When I was a kid, much like Spyro 3, my copy of Sly 3 had some issues running. But we're good here. Hold the circle button. Ruh-roh. Don't worry, it's a scripted event. Don't worry, it's a scripted event. 1, 2, 3. What the hell? What the hell? Look at that key. Look at that lock. It's almost like they were made for each other.
Cooper! You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine. Which now includes the key to the vault and the king.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Get it, Bentley.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me. We gotta get out of here. Jump for it.
I noticed.
The tunnel's gonna go! Hurry! We're almost home free!
Um.
The boat's just up ahead!
No, I think I'm dead.
There's no escape, Cooper.
I'm in the drink. Oh. Okay.
This is bad! He's gonna eat me! I'm getting squished! It's not working! Save yourself!
If he wants to eat this.
Trophies. Pardon me? I assure you, I have the trophies. Is this gonna be like Jack and Daxter all over again?
Hold on, Sly! Hold on!
It was like they always say. Your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
Super exciting. I'm super stoked. I love this game. However, Dr. M, if you can't crack the lock, wouldn't it be easier just to remove the door? Like, I am opposed to fracking, but wouldn't removing the mountain kind of, you know, not to say, collapse the mountain on top of all the treasures, but just like, cut out, it's already hollowed out, just cut off the top of it and go around the door. Just a thought. Just a thought. Two-player? God, I wish I had friends. Yeah, so two players, just a bunch of mini games, cops and robbers. There's I think a hacking, like the hacking minigame, I think might have a 2-player mode. Let's go to the hazard room. Hazard room is just tutorials.
If we're gonna make it to the Cooper Vault, we'll need to perfect our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
I want to lead. I've done
Okay,
tutorials. I've
all
played these
great
games
thieves
before.
have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost.
So we have like
Use the right
$5.
analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting.
There it is. I found it.
Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field.
Correct.
Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence phase 2. I've programmed in a new mission destination. Press L for perfect. Now
Then
everyone
jump.
knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a standard jump. Then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
Oh, I forgot how high they made his first jump in this one.
All right, Bentley. What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting. Excellent. Now look up at that pillar. I'm projecting another marker.
Yeah, Come on.
Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around.
Wasting my GD time with tutorials.
Nice.
I
Down.
swear. Yeah?
Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation
That
tasks.
wasn't the one I was on. Not as cool as the, can I leave yet? I've done tutorials. Okay. Tell me to jump and hit the circle button. I swear you.
After reading the Thieves Raccoon.
Heck of a page turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember
What?
them all.
I can't
Check out those
hear
small
you
points
over
on
the
that line. You
lasers.
can land on them light as a feather using your
That is
ninja
loud.
jump.
Easy. I just jump,
Jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform.
I'm just gonna, options, music? Well, we need the music super loud. Effects. I don't know. I like the little music it plays. I don't know if the effects and the, voices are the same thing?
Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside.
Easy.
Nice job, Sly. You're a credit to the Cooper name.
Can I leave now? That's both of them.
We're all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
One 100%. Before anything else, hang on. I'm sorry, just real quick, I'm going to sign into the PlayStation Network so that we don't get pings for all of the trophies. Trophy collection, syncing operation. There we go. Alright. We are synced up to the PlayStation Network now. We should not get any more pings for trophies. Let's start an Opera of Fear.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves. A group of specialists, each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training.
Walk across the globe.
Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera, and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
So this guy is old enough to get ousted by rock and roll. And that was very clearly like a Beatles or like the Monkees kind of a, you know, very 60s. This man is ancient. Now, to be fair, this game is over, you know, a decade old. Oh, look at that. Look at those bars. I love that, that's a real good job on this remaster, guys. Yeah, it's not that bad. It'll go away. I digress. Pardon me. I would like to point out that Octavio's not a tenor. He's the game. Slice said that Octavio was destined to be the next great tenor, and even in just the one note we heard him hit, I don't have money. The one note we heard him hit in the cutscene was very clearly more of like a baritone. A baritone at the highest.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice.
So our mission marker's just down there, but I'm gonna run around a little bit first. Let's see if we can, because we're gonna need money. Just like Sly 2, we're going to require money. See if we can. I don't have my silent obliteration anymore, unfortunately. Which I think is bullshit. They give me nothing. I don't have the paraglider. I don't have my silent obliteration. I'm just naked in the breeze out here. It doesn't look like, since we haven't done the first mission yet, it doesn't look like flashlight guards are here, nor do enemies spawn with good loot in their pockets. Which, if I recall, if in the second game we had to go to the thief net and sell everything, I think in this one, and then the fourth game, it just automatically gives you the money for it. I know.
That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tile. There's no way to climb up there.
Oh, come on, pal. There's always a way.
There's always a way. Greasy sweet. Fucking smooth.
Partner. I've got the blueprints to the vent system in front of me. I should be able to guide you to the jail cell.
Hey,
give him to me.
Murray? Is that you?
Give him to me. Where is he?
Murray, that name's a stain on my pants, bro. What?
Hey, Dimitri.
Cooper, you've got some fuzzy dice to come around here.
Dimitri? Long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you still a crackerbox.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Policia!
Wait.
Dialogue trees. Here's something fun and weird they added. Dialogue options. Gotta think of something to keep him quiet. Should try. Let's, I know which one is the real option. Let's try some other,
Where's that generous nature you're so famous for? I always pegged you as the bigger man in these types of situations.
I'm a big man. Big with the payback and the sex appeal. Got that, Ant? I control the beat on this track. You're just a dancer.
Damn straight. Let's threaten him.
Rat me out to those cops and I'll get thrown in there with you. It'll be a heck of a cage match, and we both know who will win. Or did you forget Paris?
Worth it to see your smug face behind the bars.
Cutting a deal.
If those cops get their mitts on me, who's gonna break you out of jail?
You might get this cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. And then I'll get the double sentence. Grief!
Grief. He's right. It'll be tough getting him out of here. I need a plan. Take him with me up the air vent.
Look, I got in here through an air vent. We can both use it to escape.
I can't fit in no vent. You spy my macho frame. I'm packing too much sexy muscle to fit in vent like you stick dudes.
I'm gonna say it, they're both twinks. He's just taller. He's just got a fat head. Disguise us both as police, and then walk out.
Tell you what, I'll steal a couple of police uniforms. We'll suit up and then just walk out the front door.
Come on, man. I'm a fashion all-star. No way, no how I'm dressing up in polyester pig suit. Something's worse than jail.
And then the actual option.
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a plan I can get behind. Dimitri is free and Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is in head cop lady's office.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here, and I'll find Murray. No sweat. Just keep on the down low and out of sight near them coppers, bro. They're a bad bunch of bunnies.
Alright.
Your attention, police. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready for the presentation.
Yes, the third voice actor to play Carmelita up
As we all
front.
know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the effects have been devastating on the local wildlife and tourism. Our sources believe that this man, Don Octavio, is potentially responsible for the disaster.
Is
But
that
no
us?
evidence linking him to the pollution.
Early concept art for Sly.
So,
Nice work. Head back to Dimitri's cell and free him. If he's true to his word, we'll be talking to Murray in no time.
let's get back to business. Now, where was I? Hold tight, boys. The power's on the fritz again. It'll calm down in a few minutes.
Better make sure you're under a desk when the lights come back on.
Nah.
Let there be light.
This is sucking. You look a lot better in the dark, Petrov. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man. Keep your hands to yourself, Leon.
Just for some passive dialogue, I think that's really fun. Can we break anything in here? No?
Brother.
Can you really crack this coconut?
Sure, just takes a light touch.
Yay, Dragonath, we're starting,
Let's see some shine, bro. I swear.
third
Bring me,
game
and
today.
I'll go up with that plump dog Murray. Big.
This safe will be tough to crack, but I've seen you open harder locks. Slowly rotate the left analog stick
There we
until
go.
you feel a vibration. Stop, then go in the other direction, again feeling for the vibration.
I'll do like I promised and distract the cops so you can make your escape.
And look who's back.
Sally.
Dimitri.
Don't worry, no mind. Straightway I'll password for Murray to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big Italian landmark.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper, grab him, man.
And I'm out.
Never had strong feelings about Dimitri. I love him. I don't know how to describe it. He's so in his own, he's so grandiose, you know, he's so full of himself. But there's something about his just absolutely lunatic dialogue
Got some serious nerve
that is
showing up
really
in my
endearing to
squad
me.
room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used to know?
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affections?
You're the only man in my sights right now.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So... Oh, she has her accent back, kind of. Yeah, it's the third voice actress to play Carmelita. Yeah, I think number 2 is the only game she doesn't have her accent. So just to catch you up real quick, we started, we basically started at the end of the game, and we were introduced to a bunch of silhouettes of people we'll meet along the way. Like, each level in the game is meeting a new member of the gang. Look at Murray!
Greetings, old Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manhole works both ways.
That's right. Hide in the sewers like the rat you are.
So, our first mission is to get Murray back. After the events of 2,
Thanks for the quick escape.
when Bentley was paralyzed, Murray blamed himself and went all peaceful.
We're all in need of peace.
He found a new walk-on for life.
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path. My guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story.
Kind of changes his gimmick every game. Kind of. There's gonna be there's some evolution throughout the game, and he kind of finds a balance between you know, the violent rage of previous games and this new, more focused Murray.
Refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector Fox's fine detective work, we already know that Don Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle the situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's opera house. If he's hiding anything, we'll find him. We should also keep a close eye on the dog. Some photographic evidence of him
him.
to the tar might be enough to get the old mobster put away.
It's the opera singer.
Meanwhile, I'll monitor local communication frequencies. With some luck, we might pick up some quality intel.
What is he, like, animal-wise? He's a lion. He's meant to be a lion. Bring me to, no. Okay, so there's this thing. There's this thing called the hazard room. Every now and then it'll just be like, hey, go do more tutorials. No, I already know how to play as Sly and Bentley. I don't think we have any money. Yeah, still no money. So we're just gonna run around for a bit. And, for a few minutes, and collect some money. ThiefNet, yeah! And the cool thing is, if I recall, once we actually collect, like, the goodies in their pockets, instead of having to sell it on the ThiefNet, it'll automatically give us the amount of money, I think. There's one, we can test this out. And absolutely nothing carried over for what we bought in the last game. Yep, 41 bucks. We don't have silent obliteration, we don't have the paraglider, we got nothing. This is Venice? Yup. Hey, Jess, be welcome. Glad to have you in the chat. We're just running around real quick, getting some money before really getting into the meat of Venice. I want to go see Venice IRL before it sinks. Yeah. I'd love to go. I've heard very conflicting things about Venice. Everybody I know that's been there says it does not smell great and it's very easy to get lost. Like the maps that they were given for like, you know, touristy purposes, or like one of them was like stationed there when they were in the Navy. Big canal town, so of course it smells bad. Yeah. But like, all the maps that they were given, nothing is marked on the map. Basically, they were given the map, and the person pointed, and they just said, "You're here," and that's it. Nothing on the map they were given was marked. I don't know if that's normal. That's just what I've heard. Yeah. He doesn't have anything special. Let's look for shiny things in the pockets. Nothing. Yeah, there we go. Looks like all we're getting is watches, though, so... I think like 54 for the gold watch. Ah, cool, a bronze watch. Almost a little like that, except everywhere's different, so it's kind of easy to tell where you're going. Oops! How was that? How did... Okay. That guy was knocked screaming off of a roof, and apparently didn't make as much noise as that. Yeah, I love, like, all of the guards and stuff dressed up in, like, I love the gimmick of the Mafia in this game, of, like, they're all, like, opera singers and stuff. Big fan. Whoops. Okay. I didn't, Okay, no, we're good. Idiots! Roma's the most gorgeously decorated place I've ever been, to the point where after being there for like 2 days, something that would have been ridiculously ornate and amazing see anywhere else becomes like background noise. That sounds very lovely. To the point where like beauty is commonplace. Come on, come on. I'm trying to... Good enough. Alright, $300, sure. That's fine. Let's, unless I see a shiny pocket, we're just gonna head to, the mission. Shiny pocket. I can't see. Yep, that's a shiny pocket. Come on. There's also ruins absolutely everywhere, just vibing in the city. Yeah, that happens when your civilization is, you know... What, like... 3,000 years old? How old is ancient Rome? Just walk past... the remnants of ancient... the remnants of an ancient house. Or some pillars. Damn.
Heads up, Sly. I've intercepted a radio message from one of Octavio's men. The Dawn is moving towards your position.
Great. You want me to take him?
No, we need evidence that he's behind this city's tar epidemic. With some incriminating photos, we might be able to help the cops prosecute him and put an end to this nonsense.
Never thought we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law enforcer isn't that, I don't know, attractive. Hold up, here he comes.
Sexist.
That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect. Use your binocular to take photos.
Sly's justification for helping Carmelita is like, she's the one female cop. She is one girl cop.
Follow him. He might be headed for some more polluting.
I also love how this guy's just doing his evil stuff out in broad daylight. How has nobody actually caught him yet? He's so grandiose. Like, look at his dumb hat, and nobody's. Sly's incel arc, absolutely. Come on,
He's at it again. Get a picture.
working on it.
That poor bird bath. I guess more of a bird death trap.
Anything
now.
for a hint of
He's on
titty.
the
Is he
move
just
again.
singing to
Keep it
himself?
Sly. This is some
As he
great
evilly
work.
prances around. Yes! You know what really bothers me? In the cutscene, I don't think you were here when they were talking about him. In the cutscene where they introduced him, so you heard him like singing just now. They said he was gonna be the next great tenor. He's clearly like a baritone. He's like a baritone to a bass, and they're like he was gonna be the next great tenor. What? He's also very, very old. They made it a point to also say that he was going to be great at opera, and then rock and roll music was invented. This guy is older than rock and roll music in the year 2005. He was old enough to have a career in opera, and then rock and roll came around.
Imagine clogging a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar. Monstrous.
I love how nothing happened, but yeah, no, there's no evolution to music.
Polluting is fully documented.
It's just opera and then rock and roll. Everybody knows that during the American Revolutionary War, they would sing opera. It was all just opera, and then some guy invented the electric guitar. Oh, let's not walk over there. Oh shit. Hey Octavio, don't turn around.
He seems to be working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere. Yet. Get a photo anyway.
Good enough. He could not possibly draw more attention to himself, right? Oh look, I found the tar. Into this aquarium.
I can't believe it. He flooded that aquarium with tar. All those poor dead fish. As much as I hate to see what heinous crime this fiend will do next, you should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your pictures.
He does not know. No! Everybody is dumb. The police never noticed Octavio singing to himself. Like, doing his evil tar stuff. Octavio never notices me when I'm right behind him.
Hey, Samir, get that engineer on the horn.
slide. See if you can latch
He's on his
to the car
cell
when
phone.
Octavio is riding it. We should eavesdrop on his phone conversation. From the look on his face, it seems important.
Where is he hiding the tar? In the water! It's me, Italiano mano opera singerio. Exactly! It's Chris Pratt. It's Crisp Rat doing his Mario voice.
Listen, Giovanni. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast. And nobody suspects a thing. But still, is it gonna be enough to get
Giovanni.
Recital?
Yeah, you know, from JoJo's.
When the people come to see me sing, I wanna make sure they keep a coming. Even if
Am I thinking right? Wasn't Giovanni in wasn't he from like Diamond is Unbreakable?
Okay, see you soon.
Keep a coming.
That fiend.
He's so Italian.
Time-honored
Don't know
amusement
JoJo's?
park ride into a tool for wrongdoing. Break open the control panel with your cane.
I've seen the
I'm
first
on my
two
way to do a
arcs.
little rewiring.
It's been a long time, but I've seen the first two.
Look away if you must.
He's as Italian as a heavily branded frozen
Dark
pizza.
side of electrical engineering. Kill a bunch of poor innocent
These
fish
people are dead.
with me. That'll do.
I love how Bentley's like a life for a life. You killed 3 fish, I'm killing 3 people. Oh no, 2 of them got away. A tank of fish is equal to 1 bird life. 1 sentient bird life. We all know this. I don't know if you have this in, over on the other side of the water. We have a brand of frozen pizza called the Red Baron. Styled after, you know, one of the greatest killers of World War I. Which I think is really funny. We do not, yeah. It's just like a picture of a dude in like a classic aviator's cap with goggles. He's got like a red scarf. And it's just like, this man killed like hundreds of people during World War I by his pizza. He got absolutely mulched by that thing. Yeah, no, that guy's dead. He was turned into 4 glittering silver or golden coins. There we go. Do I have another mission here? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, this is something they took out of the remaster. I forgot.
Nice place. Sure to be a few coins laying around in there. What's the plan?
If you could get me inside to one of Octavio's computers, I should be able to hack his
Uno
firewall
momento
and get
after
dirt
this,
on his operation.
After this.
Okay, have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes.
So this game introduces a lot of weird stuff into Sly that unfortunately is not continued in the 4th game. I really like some of the additions. Like there's like dialogue options for certain things. We already saw one of those with Dimitri before we let him out of the cell. But there, one of the things that this game was marketed with was 3D glasses. There was a point in some of the levels where it would say, "Put on your 3D glasses now."
Known to rely on 3D technology
Yeah.
to secure his property. In order to see the security measures, we'll need to utilize these depth optimizer goggles.
Functional and fashionable. Nice touch, Bentley.
3D technology. They gave him 3D glasses. Functional and fashionable. No, they're not. 3D glasses only look good on background thugs from Back to the Future and characters from Homestuck. Other than that, 3D glasses should never be worn for fashion. You live in a three-dimensional world, Bentley. No, he doesn't. He lives on a 2D CRT screen.
To open this door, we'll need to press the 3D security buttons at exactly the same
The
time.
3D
Okay?
security
On
buttons.
my 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
That was not in sync at all. Were we still using CRT in 2005? I think 2005 to 2006. 2005 was the introduction of Blu-ray techno. At least I was still using a CRT. But 2005 was the introduction to like Blu-ray technology to the public. Really, like mass-produced, publicly available Blu-ray technology for like Ultra HD. So I was just making a comment on the fact that he lives on a screen. He doesn't live in a three-dimensional world.
Looks like Octavio is fond of this 3D synchronized security system.
Oh, me too. To be fair, we had a big box-ass TV until like 2010. Have you ever seen the original,
1,
hang on.
2, 3.
So some of the first, commercially, like the big, you know, high-definition TVs made available to the public were, projector screens.
My booster won't be enough to make it to that next door. I've made a number of improvements to my wheelchair, but none that can float me through this canal.
Don't worry about it, pal. I'm sure I'll find a way across. And there seem to be plenty of boats hanging around to make a nice bridge for you.
Okay, I'll wait for your signal.
So yeah, there was like, it was like 60... My family had like a 65-inch TV. This huge screen. And we got this in like 2006. So in 2006, we had a huge 65-inch TV that was like really bulky, but it wasn't heavy. Because it had a projector in it. So like, the back of it went out at a weird slant. So it was almost completely hollow. Yeah. I just got rid of it recently. When I moved out of my parents' place, they gave me that TV. Just to have, like, a TV. Not sure if I've ever seen one. The TV still worked fine. Like, my PS4 and stuff was plugged into it. It was just a matter of, it was too big for this small-ass room that is my office. Like, I'm pretty sure the TV was as wide as this room. Like, if I had it along one of the, like, the long walls, but if I had put it along a short wall, it would have been, like, from wall to wall. It was big TV for a tiny room, so I finally just gave it up. It's either a huge TV or a tiny room. And I can't really change the dimensions of the room, unfortunately. Oh yeah, the thing I just talked over for anybody interested, Octavio just did an announcement being like, hey, I'm doing evil tar stuff, but also don't forget to come to my big comeback opera. Attendance is mandatory, or I'll kill you. Come to my big comeback recital. I'm doing opera.
That door ahead of you is reinforced.
There's one guard.
We'll bob our way through it.
Go ahead, I dare you. Come get me. That guy's dead. That guy just died.
Thanks for the
I had
assist,
nothing to
Mike.
do with that.
Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives. Okay, stand back.
Thanks, pal.
Whoops. I appreciate that the mafiosos are just like 1700 aristocrats. Exactly. Cause like the mafia is very real. If they had tried to do the mafia justice, I feel like they could have gotten in trouble both with the actual mafia, like as like a stereotype, as well as like Sony, you know, like portraying a more realistic mafia or something. So they just made it a funny like opera, you know, it's like, oh, it's not the real mafia, this is cartoonish you know, video game mafia. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting close.
That's fine. I want to go back. There's stuff back here. I want to go back here. Thank God there's nothing worth buying right now. What about Big Arms McTommy gun? I mean, I don't think that was specifically, like, mafia. That was... He was just a thug. He was just a gangster. You know? Yeah, it's a stereotype, but I don't think they're... You know... I think after a certain point of, cartoonishness... Like, he was built like a gorilla. Octavio is built just like a guy. I don't think people are allowed to get mad about the gorilla bulldog gangster. My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs. God, I love mugshot. Octavio's built like a gnome. He's taller than us. What do you mean? He's got small legs, I will say, which is a very cartoony. Like, I've seen that design choice before. It's very common just to have like the skipped leg day guys.
Watches and 1, 2, 3.
Listen, built like a gnome but scaled up. Terrifying concept. Big gnome.
Yes, a Wurlitzer 700. I could splice into this easy.
Just as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur.
Bing, bing,
What?
bing, 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 bing,
A
bing.
delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders!
Ah. Come on, land in the fire.
Intruders!
Oh no, Bentley got hit. Oh no.
Intruders!
Halfway there.
There we go.
I've almost got it.
Intruders!
So close.
There we go.
Download complete.
This will rich
Now
fucks in
we
the
can
1800s
find
that
out
paid
exactly what
for
Octavio
actual
is
people to
up
be hermits on their property and dress them like gnomes. I feel like I've heard about this. Rich fucks in the 1800s that paid for actual people to be hermits on their property and dress them like gnomes. I feel like I've heard about this. That is very unfortunate. I wish that the rich would spend their money more like that these days. Just making a couple of people's lives terrible for money. You know, like making them do demeaning things for money. Instead of just, in general, fucking up the environment for more money. You know, instead of fucking up the world for money, I wish they would spend their money to just make, like, a couple of people look like idiots. Instead of, what, doing both? Instead of just, I'm gonna spend my money on more, instead of being Octavio, instead of dumping tar in the water for unknown nefarious purposes. instead of spending as much money as possible to downplay the necessity of alternative fuel sources and electric technology for the sake of their oil margins, their oil profit margins. I wish rich people just didn't. Yeah, I think best case scenario is eat the rich.